Okay, so I want to talk serious talk since you can see from my title. I told you guys what happened on my other one of my videos, and I want to do a video about them. Okay, so this is when I found out. My dad picked me and my friend up from an average social yesterday, and my dad was telling me something about a shooting at a school in Connecticut, but I wasn't really paying attention to it because I didn't think it was that important. So because me and my friend were just like talking, and we didn't really pay attention or care. No, I didn't care, honestly. I didn't care. I don't know if she did or not. And then after we dropped her off, it was Natalie, by the way. We dropped her off, and after we dropped her off, I went back home. The news was on. And my dad, he was in the car that he was watching the news, and then the news, when I got back home, the news was still on, and I'm like, oh my god. So it is important that this happened, and then I didn't know all the information that happened because my teacher, Mr. Bola, he also told us what happened. And so, I didn't pay attention, to be honest. I didn't really care. But my dad, he called me, and he gave me a hug because he was glad that I was home with him. And then the news say, give your child a hug to show them that they're here and that you love them. And then just sad how all those kids died. All 28 total, some adults died, but mostly all kids died. And see, Newtown. Alright, hold on. Wait, pause. Alright, so I'm watching the news right now. Okay, so it says, so the gunman, he killed his first wife. Not his wife. He killed his mother first, then 26 people at the school. 20 children ages 6 to 7 were killed, along with 6 women. The gunman took his own life, so he killed himself too. 3 guns found near his body. So this guy was psycho, mental probably. So yeah. And then my dad, I told my parents about the news is on right now about the shooting. My mom said she didn't want to see it because it was just so sad, and of course it's gonna be sad. I don't blame her. I wouldn't watch it either, but for my mom being a parent, it's hard for her because wouldn't know what she'll do without me. Honestly, I wouldn't know, because I'm her only daughter, and then my brother is her only son, so we're her only 2 that she has, and she doesn't know what she'll do without us. So I don't blame her, honestly, if that was her too, losing her own child. No parent, none of the parents should have gone through this. It's just sad. Parents have to go through this, especially of their kids, and that's really sad. I was gonna say something, but now I forgot. Well, I did something for the children. All of them died. Let me do something.
Well, we're glad you're having a good time on the Saturday Night Block Party. But just be safe out there. And we know you're waiting on your Gabriel Iglesias tickets, right? So all you gotta do is listen to me, Paula 29, right here on 99.1, okay, lady?
So I did this for all the children that died. So it says, rest in peace, innocent kids in Connecticut. What was I saying? Oh yeah, 20 kids died. 20 kids that died. Rest in paradise. Love you all. And then this one has a broken heart. Another broken heart. But want to know what's the sad of all? A lot of tragedies been happening this year, and like it doesn't make no sense because this year I honestly thought it was gonna be a good year this year, but it hasn't been a good year. Neither than last year. Last year or this year hasn't been good either. Like yeah, I admit I did have fun this year, but all these tragedies that happened, like Whitney Houston died, Jenny Rivera died, like Connecticut of kids, my great family members passed away. Like, why would all of this happen, like, now? Like, why now? Why can't it happen and never? Like, this should never have happened to anybody. Like, I know I don't make right decisions, but this should have not happened to anybody. Like, it doesn't make no sense for this to happen. Like, all of these tragedies happening last year, this year, the year before that, and the greatest singer is dying, especially for Michael Jackson. I'm like, wow, how could this happen? Like, why would this happen? Like, why now? Why can't it just... No, first of all, why now? That's my question. Why now? Oh yeah, and that shooting and that shooting massacre in I forgot what state, but it was a shooting. I forgot what. And the shooting in the theater, but I forgot the name of it. But it's just so sad how this has to happen, and like, it doesn't make no sense. Just no sense at all. And can you see me? Yeah. So, I don't see why it has to happen now. I honestly, isn't that your big question? Why it has to happen now? Like, why does it have to happen here? Why, like, I'm still, my words I still mix up. Why here? Why now? Oops. That's my question. So, it's just sad. Like, and it's innocent kids. For God's sake. Innocent kids. The stupid guy killed 20 innocent kids, and the rest were probably adults. And yes, I may sound like I only care about the kids. I'm sorry if that sounds like that way, but, and for the other adults, I'm sorry, but just don't take it the wrong way how I say it. You guys are probably taking it the wrong way how I'm saying it. I'm just sorry, but like, I just don't know what to say. It's just so sad how this all happened, and like, my words are just mixed up right now. If my mom didn't want to see it, I'm like, I wouldn't blame her either. If I were a mother, I wouldn't want to see it either. Like, so yeah, so I might just hang this poster up for the remembrance of the kids who passed away.